plot of the show was certainly very unique, and there were so many interesting twists throughout. I was wondering, what were your thoughts after reading the script for the first time?
Um, it's funny. I remember when I finished reading all the scripts. I think I just sat there in silence for like, I don't know how long, it could have been like 3 minutes, it could have been 30, it could have been an hour. But I think more than thoughts, I was having so many feelings. Like I just had like this sense of peace, the sense of like I wanted to cry, and I did cry, and I wanted to laugh, and just feeling all of the emotions. And like, at the risk of being cheesy, I really just like what it is to feel alive. I felt every single emotion at that moment after I finished reading it. And so hopefully people kind of feel somewhere something like I did when they finished watching it.
Absolutely. And your performance was amazing, certainly.
Thank
What was
you.
it like working with Lana and the rest of the cast?
Honestly, it was so fun. Every day felt like it just felt like coming to a set place to play with friends, like play dress up and play make believe. We all felt like little kids, like running around and doing all the stuff that we were doing. And it was a blast every single day. Lana is a force. I think a lot of people know that, but they don't understand the degree to which she is a force. That girl is a freaking powerhouse. And I've been saying that to anyone who will hear me, because she has so much to give, and she's so tremendously talented. And she also just knows how to lead a set. Like everyone felt so at home immediately, and it was largely because of her. I will forever cherish the experience I had working with her and with everyone on the show.
That's amazing. So, are there any memorable behind the scenes moments from filming that you can share?
Oh my gosh. Honestly, we had so many of them. we there was a the first scene that we all shot was in our hot tub, the hot tub scene in I think the first episode actually. And that was also the first time we had all met each other, barring me and Mason. Mason and I had met a week before during rehearsals. Um, and I'll never forget, like, it was almost like an instant. Everyone kind of just fell into these really like fun friend roles. And there's this one really funny moment to me in that scene that Jamie Alex, who plays Leah, came up with in the moment. And it was so funny on set. There's a moment where there's a fake boob cutlet thing floating in the water. And it technically belongs to my character, but she's not going to admit it. Right. And I make Leah, take the fall for it. And she, in that moment, improvised this thing where she picked it up and squeezed and wrung out all the water from it. And they said cut, and all of us were still staring at it. Like it was the weirdest thing we'd ever seen. And I think in that moment, and then we all started laughing at the same moment. And I was like, that's the moment we all became really good friends. From there on out, I just knew we were all going to be close. I mean, there are so many funny moments, but I don't want to spoil anything by an accident.
That's amazing. And for you personally in your own career, how would you say playing Riley compared to some of your past roles?
It's interesting. I had been on another show for about 4 years right before I shot Boo Bitch, where I was also playing a high schooler named Sarika on AP Bio. And it's funny, they both can be a little manipulative. They both can be a little bit up, like Sarika's a little bit uptight, but they're both very different. And I really tried to make them different while still playing within the confines of high school, right? The difference is Sarika actually has, she's her insecurities she does wear on her sleeve. She's not like, people know she's insecure. People know she's not trying to be the queen bee. She's just trying to get ahead. Riley, there's way more with the manipulation going on there, because a lot of it has to do with the fact that she just doesn't have control over anything in her life anymore. She's grown up fairly privileged. She's grown up, always deciding who she's dating and when she's dating them and controlling the whole social ecosystem. And that's not at all Sarika, So it was really fun. Also, there was so much comedy that was so campy with the show that it was fun leaning into those sensibilities. It was such a different kind of comedy than the last show I did, for sure.